We spoke about that one person in the previous game as well. DK's dear pal from State and Club, Chucky, Varun Chakaravarthy. My God, he was... I said this to Zach in the comm box. Today, he was like a book in Latin because the South Africans just could not read him.
I think he's always had the skill. He has the variations. And most importantly, he hits the right lengths. He's very consistent. When you do go through the realm of mystery spinners, what they lack at times is consistency in length. And Varun Chakaravarthy has done very well for himself to stay afloat. When he came into the Indian team in 2021 for the World Cup, he probably went through not his easiest phase at that time. There were questions about his fitness. I remember him doing the yo-yo test and not getting past it, and really played on his mind. But today, to see him play in South Africa, I got remembered, or rather reminded many years ago. We're talking about around the 2018 mark when he came to bowl to me for the first time in Chepauk. He came in as a young guy who's acted in a movie, and he was an architect by profession. And I was like, very weird combo there itself. And what he was doing at that stage was designing a house for someone. And he came to bowl, and the way he started, and impressive straight away from the get-go, but not to the point where I thought I'll see him playing in Gilberta today and picking up a fifer. I think his family will be very proud of himself. And he's also a great story for a lot of the young boys and girls today to watch, that never give up on your passion. And he's someone who's followed it through, and to see him go through the ranks and be a frontline spinner for India today. And I just put out a tweet saying that India would make a mistake if they don't pick him for Champions Trophy. I think he could be that wicket taker through the middle phase that India is always looking for.
It's so interesting. At 18, he was designing a house for somebody, and in these two games with the ball in hand, he's been safe as houses. And not just safe, but also attacking. And today, Zach, do you think that the game changed actually two ways? One, the game changed in India's advantage, and then back to South Africa, basically when spin came on and spin went away.
Yeah, it tilted towards India because of Varun Chakaravarthy. That's the game. That was the game there for India. It was just the perfect spell which India was looking for someone out of all the bowlers. And Varun Chakaravarthy put his hand up, said, okay, I'm going to be that guy, taking fifer. And that's why it's so disappointing, isn't it? To bowl such a spell and yet ending up on the losing side is something which is a hard pill to swallow for Varun Chakaravarthy. But because of his spell, India could stay in the game. They almost managed to win the game. The whole credit goes to that middle phase where Varun Chakaravarthy came on and turned the game on its head.
Yeah, I have to tell you, my director Behan is very excited with the fact that an architect caused a collapse. Right? He's very excited by that joke.
You're waiting to get that in, isn't it, GK? I even thought about it, and you're waiting to get that in.
I really, really enjoyed that joke because, but they got another one, like the middle overs. I mean, Varun Chakravarthy, if you check the land deed of the middle overs of a T20I, it'll have Varun Chakravarthy's name on it because he owns the middle overs. No matter where he plays, DK, and a lot of this has been playing with you.
Plenty of cricket that he's played with me, and as I said, I'm not at all surprised by these numbers. I mean, it's in green. It was always in green, and it will be in green for a long time, because generally when a mystery bowler comes, in time people try and figure out what his balls are. What are the variations he's got? But with Varun Chakaravarthy, the fact that he stood the test of time in IPL under pressure, he's got the confidence to do it in international cricket today, and he's only going to go from strength to strength, because, as I said, it's one thing to have variations. Where bowlers lack is consistency in line, or rather control in line and consistency in length. And Varun, to a large extent, has mastered that. It's a very difficult skill. To be able to bowl with such a high arm action and have very similar release points and use the crease and just get the ball to turn enough to beat both edges is a very tough skill to have.